which we can get that together if you like. That could be entertaining for people. I wonder whether you'll get out of bed for that. Perhaps that would be good if you could deign to rise from your deathbed.
Well, I did that. But now, people are calling once again for me to rise off my deathbed and finish destroying Bart. Well, okay. Hold my apple juice.
I don't think anyone would pay you to do what you're doing.
Because in this next couple videos, I'll be wrapping this series up. This video and the grand finale coming up. You're not going to want to miss it. So if you're not subscribed already, you want to do that and turn your notifications on. Yep, you always got to have the notifications.
Trish says, she also said inflammation causes heart disease or something along those lines. Yeah, okay, inflammation does cause heart disease. There's no two ways about that. It's not even a question. That's not even a moot point. That is a well-established, scientifically validated, the observations match the predictions, the hypothesis is established perfectly well.
About inflammation again here. I have my doubts here. This has probably been covered by other people, but inflammation is always a part of a disease. I think we covered. I think I covered that with Bart. Inflammation is part of healing. So if the inflammation caused some other problem, then life wouldn't work. And this might even be irrelevant.
Inflammation is one of the factors that is absolutely required in order for atherosclerosis heart disease to develop. Without inflammation, it does not and cannot.
According to your position, it's impossible to prove that anything causes cardiovascular disease. It sounds very complex, and there's not just one cause, and there's a lot of things going on at one time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. To clarify my position there, because you have misrepresented it, atherosclerosis does have a root cause. Clearly, patently, obviously, it's mechanistic, it's published in the literature, it is absolutely clear. While there are a number of things that can impact upon inflammation, it is inflammation that is at the root of atherosclerosis. That is the root cause. Inflammation is one of the factors that is absolutely required in order for atherosclerosis.
While the body does regulate cholesterol in the blood, regulate levels, well, it does that with everything, right? It just regulates everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's able to regulate blood sugar also.
To a point.
Thank you.
What causes dysregulation of blood sugar?
What causes dysregulation of blood sugar is fat. And I almost kind of got him to acknowledge that in our debate. All these anti-vegans in this particular group, they're taking an even more extreme approach that we shouldn't be eating plant foods because they don't have the fats you need, which is exactly the words of Alex Jones, which shows you the dogmatism.
Vegetarian diets give you cancer and kill you because they don't have the fats you need. And your cells basically collapse, and then statins eat holes through your brain even faster. He was saying that 25, 30 years ago. Guess what's in the London Telegraph today?
These people are calling vegans dogmatic, but I think they're projecting, because once you've analyzed them as much as I have, you see how dogmatic they are. They're starting with a conclusion, and it's meat and fat. And then they're saying, we don't see much fat in the plant kingdom, and therefore we shouldn't eat those. We should eat the animals. Ultimately, what animals eat to become animals is the plant kingdom. And what do we see in the plant kingdom is carbs, not fat. And that tells you what we should be eating. Now that you've heard the logic from me, you see how twisted they are.
Can I just get you on record saying you can't prove smoking causes lung cancer then? Like, is that the standard we're gonna...
Is that relevant to this debate whatsoever?
Well, I just want to know if it's possible to prove anything through the scientific method.
Okay, science can't even prove you exist, my friend.
Thank you. He just said, science can't prove you exist. And then he doesn't even realize he's got to back that up by explaining what he's getting at. Maybe he's showing a weakness in science here, that it can't prove anything. I think he said that before. So that makes it even stranger that he's using science to base all his positions on, and even down to the way he's eating, which is completely unproven by science. Just about no one eats like that. So it's going off the deep end here.
Atherosclerosis does have a root cause. It's published in the literature. It is absolutely clear. Science can't even prove you exist, my friend. It is absolutely clear.
Okay, so that...
In fact,
this is the marvel.
Science demands that you do not exist. What monkeys ate is completely irrelevant to what human beings should eat. Completely irrelevant.
Again, you're making some claim.
I'm making some claims that are based on common f***ing sense, Gary.
The common sense is that our bodies are so similar to monkeys.
And almost the same as a fruit fly, Gary. What's your
No.
fucking point? Look, Gary, if you want to wear makeup, you go ahead, son. I support your right to wear makeup.
You're missing the point here.
No, I'm pointing out how ridiculous your point is, Gary. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, what's my point?
You want to attack science? You attack him on science, son. Science can't even prove you exist. You attack him on science, son. Science can't even prove you exist.
Yeah, all bets off. All bets are off, right? All of this. No. Piss poor.
Now, at this point in the series, and in Bart's career here, probably short-lived career, you might be wondering, how could these crazy words be coming out of the mouth of a senior scientist? It just doesn't add up. Well, actually, it does. He is saying such crazy, outlandish things that sound off the edge precisely because he is a senior scientist. See, what happens to some people is they get so deep into one area of study and become obsessed with it, maybe, and learn just so much about it that something happens in the mind. And they start to overlook everything else, even logic itself, and just start to make just too much out of what the science says. Yeah, just looking at science alone is a form of tunnel vision. And with a lot of people, they only focus on one area of the science. So there's more tunnel vision on top of that. And that leads you to believe crazy things, like human beings should not be eating any plant foods, when the plant kingdom is the source for all animal life, all animal cells. As a matter of fact, almost all animals eat some plant matter, if only secondhand. They still do. Carnivores do.
Well, I want to say, thanks endlessly, actually, for listening to what I've got to say, for having some faith in me, for believing that there may well be something useful that I have to say here at some point.
So as always, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, and there's plenty more to talk about in the comments below. And also, most importantly, is get the word out. I don't make videos to say the same things everyone else is saying. I'm saying different stuff, and I want this stuff to get to those people. Get not only to our community to make it better, to make us better with our case and our arguments, but then to then get that out further beyond our community. Bye everybody. I'll see you in a couple days.